How's it going? Today we're going to take quite an interesting little strategy game called Realms. Came out in 1991, developed by a company called Graft Gold, I think. They made a whole bunch of games between the early 1980s and they finally went out of business in the late 1990s. Right, we're going to use the mouse. Video mode, VGA and Roland sound should be the best. Look at this pixel art here. Game's got some beautiful artwork. It's got some interesting mechanics. Overall, it's quite charming. So we'll take a fairly quick look at it today. Here we are. So there's a little bit of story in the manual. Your father has just died, who was the leader of your kingdom. So you have now got to step up and take over. That's him there on his funeral boat. This is us, ready to take command of the kingdom. There can only be one. I've heard that somewhere else. I don't know if it's from a movie in the 80s or if it's from a different game. Can't remember. I'm pretty sure that's quite a famous saying. There can only be one. There's not a lot of videos on this game on YouTube. A few gameplay videos, not many with people doing commentary, and I couldn't find one that acted as a tutorial, but the game's not too complicated, so it's all fairly self-explanatory. Right. So we strayed away. This map is called Elvish Realm. Sorry. This map is called Elvish Realm, and it's sort of like a tutorial map. Even though it's a tutorial map, I find it quite difficult. The enemy attacks you straight away at the start, so you have to be quite quick in moving your forces around. If we click the load icon here, or the save icon, and we come over here, if we click this one here with the book on it, we can choose what scenario we want to play on. So we've got the Three Kingdoms, the Island Realm. There's various different sort of factions you can play as, various different races, and they have sort of some small bonuses or negatives on fighting in certain terrain, or when you hire a unit, you put the unit together, so you choose what armor it's going to have, what weapon it's going to use. Different races get different bonuses with different weapons, so I think the elves, for example, do quite well with long swords as an example, whereas the dwarves use hammers. Anyway, let's get into it. So we'll go back out. We're just going to do the tutorial map today, I think. If we click these buttons down, first we have to select that we're happy with this scenario, which I will do. Now, time does not progress when we're on this screen. We click the face, we can see the current armies on the map, indicated by flags. I know that the orcs here, our enemies the orcs, we're playing as the elves, they're going to attack these three cities here. And I've only got two groups of units at the moment, so we'll move them up to defend where we can. If I click this, this shows the way our tax moves. So the large coloured dot is the capital city, and the smaller dots are just ordinary cities. The flow of tax can be interrupted, so if we click on our enemy here, if we were to take this middle city here, the flow of tax would be disrupted from this city to the capital, assuming they couldn't create another route. So we can sort of move the routes around, like we can, there are some like alternate routes that you can move the tax, but we don't need to do that. We don't need to worry about that on such a small, simple map. The crystal ball lets you zoom in on an area of the map. If we do that, then time is going to start progressing. Right, like now, time is progressing. We don't want to do that. We'll click the door to go back here. We can see that this army here is already moving. What is this screen here? Well, other than looking kind of cool, some really nice pixel art, we've got our treasury, which at the moment is 1,716. And then we've got our tax rate here. Now, the tax rate is sort of linked to paying our troops. So we can see there's scales at the top of the screen. At the moment, the amount that we'd be earning in tax is sort of balanced with the upkeep of our armies. If I was to reduce the tax, then we can see that our armies would be costing us more than we're bringing in. And we can also go all the way to the top here. I don't really know what difference this makes. I've only won this scenario once. I've lost it a couple of times. The time I won it, I just whacked this all the way up to 8, and it didn't really seem to affect how much money I was making or my population's happiness or morale. So I don't really fully understand this mechanic, I'll have to be honest. Maybe it affects how much money ends up in your treasury opposed to how much gets spent on upkeep of your armies. I don't really know. We'll put it on an 8. I'm going to leave it on 8. We'll see what happens. Let's zoom in. Right, let's manage our first city. So we go here. If I select, all of these are different units. If I select one, they will all follow one another. So we're going to move these troops to defend here. I know I've got another small army here. We'll move them here. And then we'll start managing our cities. Let's click this one straight away. This one doesn't have any walls. It's way at the back, and I know it doesn't get attacked that often, so I won't spend the money on walls yet. We can flick through the various different options available to us by clicking these arrows here. Citizen levy is essentially a way of getting taxes, so we can usually click this twice before our morale up here drops. So we can see the name of the city, we can see the current population, and we can see how they feel. So at the moment they're feeling pretty good, they're unbeatable, and they're very loyal. If I tax them once, that doesn't change. The amount of money we earn from taxes does go down, so you don't want to tax them too much. If I do this again, I believe it's going to drop their morale by 1, so there we go. Now they're down to determined. Having them just determined seems absolutely fine, so that's usually where I keep them at. Although you probably don't, if this is getting quite low, you probably want to wait for it to go back up. Let's keep clicking through. Build city. So that essentially makes the city larger, which allows for a higher maximum population. However, you don't need to do that for as long as it keeps asking you for more land. So increasing land, I believe, encourages the population to grow to what its maximum could be. And once you hit the maximum, if you want to make the city even larger, then you need to build city. Build city is quite expensive. We will increase land here because that's what they want. We can also see that the granaries are holding about 1 year's of grain in store. The price of grain fluctuates throughout the game. It's quite low at the moment, so I'm going to make sure that I've got 4 years worth of grain. Now, this is where we also hire units, but you can see the option just hasn't appeared. I have no idea when that appears. It just seems to be random. You can hire one set of units and then the option's just gone for a certain amount of time. I don't know if it is determined by the size of the population or the population's happiness, or if it's a set time for every city. I've absolutely no idea. But we need to frequently be checking our cities to see if we can hire any units there. Now, from here, we can jump to our other cities using these golden arrows, but I find it easier just to click out, click on the mini-map, and then click in on the next city. You might have noticed that time has stopped on the overworld when we're managing our cities, which is a bit of a blessing. I know this city here is going to come under attack, so I'm going to levy it twice to get some money, and I'm going to give these guys timber walls. It's a bit expensive, but we'll do it. Now, they take time to pop up. They're not asking for more land yet, but we definitely need to buy them a bunch of grain. We'll get them 4 years worth. Let's check the city here. This is where our main army's moving towards. They've already got wooden walls. We need to get them some grain. Citizen levy, we'll do that twice. And they're not asking for more land yet, so that's fine. We'll quit out. Let's take a look at this city up here. It's got nobody defending it. I know there are armies moving towards it though, so I just accidentally clicked on increase land, but that's fine. We'll buy some grain while it's cheap. Citizen levy, we'll do that twice. And we still can't hire any units. Let's check our capital again. Let's go back here. Huge capital city. We're going to levy these guys twice. Make quite a chunk of change when we do that. Let's click through. Buy grain. Now, grain in the amount the grain costs you is obviously influenced by the size of the population, but it does also fluctuate. This isn't too bad. I have seen it a lot higher at the start of the game, so we'll get them up to 3 years. Okay, we can train some cavalry here. So I will hit train cav. Here we are. We get to choose what our cavalry are going to have on them. So straight away we can choose how much we're going to pay them. This affects their morale in battle, so we can put up to 5 coins here. 3 should be good enough to fight the enemy that we're up against. Then we can choose armor, so we've got breastplate, helmet, or both. We'll do both. We've got axe, sword, hammer, dagger, and I think we'll do longsword. Then we could give them a ranged weapon, so I think we've got like javelins, bow, spear. I'm not sure what the difference between the spears and the javelins is. It's explained in the manual. They do various amounts of damage to different things. So I think javelins and spears do more damage to enemies with shields, like break their shields, but they've got quite short range, where the bows do more damage directly to enemies if they don't have shields, and they've got a longer range. I'm not going to worry too much about that. We're just going to go with the best shield we can give them. I find cavalry are quite good, at least on this starting sort of tutorial mission as we play as the elves. That might not be the case if we were playing dwarves or humans or orcs or somebody else. Once we've put our unit together, it'll tell us how much it's going to cost down here, which is 50 gold pieces, which is fine. If we want to cancel it and we don't want to hire them, we click this crouched dude here, which is basically a disband button. And if we're happy and we want to hire them, then we will click this door here. But I like the background here with these waterfalls in the background and some sort of little temple or ritual fire there on the side of a mountain. It's kind of atmospheric. Atmospheric, I think that's the right word. We'll click the door, and we'll click the door again, and boom, our army appears. So let's send them up here, because I know we're going to be under attack here soon. You don't lose the cities immediately. They come under siege. You've got a certain amount of time to sort that out. So we can see that they've got 2 armies moving here. We've already got our main army moving there, so we should be able to break the siege fine. We've got 1 unit moving here. Hopefully we'll be able to hire some more units in one of these 3 southern cities here that we can move here to help break the siege. And we've got 1 unit moving up here. Hopefully we'll be able to hire another unit we can bring up here to break the siege as well. Once we've broken the sieges, we can start building up our forces, and we can think about taking their capital city. If you take the capital city, I believe you win. At least in this scenario, that seems to be the case. So that's what we'll try and do. Let's go back. Let's go through all the cities again and just see if we can hire anybody. So we'll go here. They're unbeatable, so we'll levy them once. And they're not moaning about the amount of land or grain. Okay, we can train cavalry here. So we'll train them here and we can leave them here. We'll put them on 3. Get him that. Give him longsword and shield. That was nice and easy. We're going to leave him there. Pops up there. What else? You. Actually, let me just quickly check. Yeah, so we've got 1 unit here. We're going to have 2 units here. Main army here. Okay, that's all good. Let's go here. Right. We can levy once. They've got 3 years of grain. And we can't hire any units. That's absolutely fine. Let's jump to here. We'll levy them twice. They're not asking for more land yet, and we can't hire any units. I think our main army is just arriving here now, and so's the enemies. Wait, hang on. Where's levy? They're unbeatable. We'll levy once. They're not asking for more land yet, and we can't hire any units. And I think it wasn't that long ago that we raised units here, was it? They feel unbeatable. We'll levy them once. I don't usually like it going below 100 here for the main cities, so we'll probably leave it a while. 3 years of grain. Yeah, and that's all we can do here. Let's see what that message is. So we'll click the crystal ball. And it tells us that one of our cities is under siege, but we're already here to relieve it. Now, if just a couple of units are milling about here, the fighting will sort of take place automatically. When larger armies meet, you go down to a battle map, which hopefully I'll get to show off at some point. Our city up here is under siege as well. We just fought off one unit there. They'll just mill about and they will sort of fight unless two large armies meet, in which case we'll get pulled into a battle map. So we broke the siege there. We did quite good. Don't know why my units here are retreating. Let's have a look. What's going on? Go here. What are you doing? Don't know why these guys are falling back. Come on. Okay, we did break the siege there. Okay, we're not doing too well here. Yeah. Okay, they retreated for some reason. Right, let's see what we can hire any more units here. Once they're sieging, we can pay a tribute to make them go away, but it's a lot of money, and it's usually not worth it. Can usually break the siege before that's too much of an issue. Let's check this. They want more land, so we'll do that. Can we levy them? I'll levy them once. They've got only 1 year of grain left. We'll buy a bunch of that. Okay, we can train cavalry. Perfect. That's just what we needed. We'll get a sword, shield. We'll jump out, grab them. We're going to move some troops down here to help break this siege. There we go. We'll grab them. And they've got even more units arriving. Right, can we hire anything here? We'll levy once. We can increase the land, which is what they want. And we can train cavalry here. Absolutely ideal. Let's grab them. Put that on. And we'll give them a shield. And I can leave those cavalry there. What have we got going on up here? We've only got 2 units here. We'll levy once here. They want more land. And we'll buy some grain since it's cheap. We can't hire any units here yet. Hopefully we can break the siege here. Need to be able to hire something here soon. Okay, grain's expensive, but... Aha! Yes, we can train cavalry. Let's do this. Get them a sword. You can right-click to go back on these little menus here. Send him in as well. They've got a lot of troops here. I might be able to send these up onto their capital city now, since that's poorly defended. Hopefully they all start marching. Yep. Let's go back out. Let's see what they're doing. They've got a lot of forces here, which we will try and counteract with the units that we just bought. I don't know. They're probably moving. I don't know if these are... I think these units here are retreating back to the city they originally came from. And this might be an attack coming in. We've got a reasonable force moving up on their capital city now, so I think we'll be alright. We only recently hired here, didn't we? We can levy, I think. Yeah. Got plenty of grain. We can train cavalry again. Okay, fantastic. Let's do that. Sword. Jump out. Grab them. And let's send them down here. Check here. It's been a while since we did anything here. We'll levy them twice. They want more land, so we'll increase the land. Plenty of grain. No units ready, so we'll come up here. Let's jump out here, actually. Yep, so they're moving up to attack here, but we've got some units. Let's see if I can see how many units they're moving in with. Just one. Okay, just one unit. We'll be absolutely fine here then. Let's increase the land, since that's what they want. They've got 3 years of grain. I'll levy once. Can't build any units, but we should be alright. Okay, I think they're retreating for some reason. What else? Yeah, it's no longer under siege. Okay, this city here is under siege. Let's levy once. I'm not going to pay the tribute. We might be able to hire down here. We've got loads of messages popping in now. The messages will disappear eventually if you don't view them quickly enough, but I think we're just being told that sieges are starting or being broken. Let's levy once. We'll increase the land. And they want a bunch of grain, we'll buy that. And we can train cavalry here, perfect. Let's put you on there. Get that. Get the shield up. Jump out. Okay, so the siege here was broken, but we now have to move up here. We'll move up here. How's this going? Okay, yeah, our siege of their capital has started. Yeah, that's under siege. We're gonna win there though, I'm pretty sure. Let's come back to the capital. Let's check this. They're still really loyal. We'll levy them once. And they've got plenty of grain. It's cheap though. I'll buy one. That's fine. Let's quickly have a quick jump around here. I'll buy grain. Wow, we can train cavalry here. That's ideal. Let's put that up to 3. Get that. Best shield. Did they want more land? Doesn't look like it. Let's grab that. I'll move it here. Let's look over here. Has this city surrendered yet? City is under siege. I think they're all falling back to try and get... Yeah, so it looks like we've broken all the sieges and they're falling back now. Probably to try and stop me from taking the capital city, but I don't think they've got enough time to do that. Let's have a look. Yeah, this city's under siege. We broke the siege here, so that's absolutely fine. We can increase the land. I'll buy one lot of grain. It's quite cheap. Can't hire any units. Can we levy? I'll do it once. Don't think we've hired any troops up here for a while. Let's take a look at this. I'll levy once. We can increase the land, and we better buy some grain. And we can train cavalry. Perfect. Yeah, do that. I was hoping to show like the main sort of fighting animation off. Let's move these up. Hopefully we can... Ah, right. Actually, wait. Grab them. Fight him. Yeah, it might not show us. City is under siege. Right, let's grab all my units. We'll probably have a big fight here. There we go. Prepare to do battle. Here we go. I wanted to show this off. So the flags indicate our current level of morale. So we've both got equal amounts of morale at the moment. My forces are quite weak though by the looks of it. I will click the mouth to start the battle, and we can use any ranged weapons we've got. We click on a unit. We can move them up. This unit here is quite weak. They've got some ranged capabilities though. You can see on the bottom left how much ammunition you've got left. Put them into an attack formation. Hopefully we will win. I don't know if we will. It looks like they have more troops than we did. There we go, move in. Some of our troops are already breaking. Yeah, it looks like we're going to lose this. Now our troops don't get completely wiped out. They'll fall back to like the nearest city or the city they came from, I think. Yeah, we'll sound the retreat. But that should give us time to rebuild our forces and hire some more units to attack their capital with. Your army retreats in shame. It's not good. It's not good. Let's just go back to here. Yeah, we're definitely paying them enough. Let's see what we can hire. I'll let those move up. It wasn't long ago that we hired here. Let's have a look. I'll levy them twice. They want more land. We'll do that. Grain's cheap. Can't hire any more units. Let's go here. We'll levy them twice. We'll increase the land. Okay, we can train cavalry. Give them 3. I might start paying them a bit more. Maybe we'll give them 5. Help boost their morale. Let's hire them. Grain, we'll get them 2. Alright, let's make sure these move up to here. Let's go here. We've got a little army building up here. Buy some grain since it's cheap. We will levy twice. We can't hire any troops. Check this city here. I think this is where our troops will fall back to. We'll levy once. They're only satisfied though. We need to be careful here. We'll improve their health. That will cheer them up. Sometimes the health can drop. I think things like plagues can happen, so you'll get the option to improve their health. We'll increase the land. The reason why they're so unhappy is they just don't have enough grain, so we'll get them 4 years worth. Can we hire any troops? No. Can we hire any at the capital city? Let's have a look. Right, we're not going to build this up. They've got 4 years of grain. The grain's really expensive, so we won't do that. We'll levy once. Yeah, we can't hire any more troops. Let's see what the enemy's doing. So, okay, we've got a fight going on up here. Let's check this out. Okay, we're just going to walk past one another, I think. And we're going to move up and siege this city. Yeah, and our retreating unit is moving back here. Should be able to get back to full strength eventually. Checking. They've got a unit moving up here, but it's only one. I'm not too worried about it. And this is pretty much it. Now we just keep repeating, looking at our cities. And checking, you know, if they've got enough grain. Can we hire any units there? Now I think it... Oh, get ready for a battle. Don't know if we'll win here. I think we were outnumbered. And I think these are all units that I've made, so none of them will have... Right, let's get them all into attack formation. Yeah. I like the little dings it makes. It's almost like the noise you hear on a plane when you're trying to get the attention of an air hostess, like that ding dong noise. I think we'll win here. We might lose this unit here though. Put them over there. It's not the easiest sort of fighting to control in an RTS I've ever played, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I think their cavalry wiped us out there. Okay, I think we beat them there. Oh, no, and our morale dropped too much. We lost here as well. Maybe we should try using more ranged units. I had quite a lot of success with this cavalry the first time that I tried the mission. They're gonna slink back to my city down here. Let's have a look. Can I hire any more units here? We'll levy twice. Increase the land. They've got 3 years of grain. It's quite cheap. I'll buy one lot. Can't hire any units. Let's go down here. They want more land. They've got 3 years of grain. Yeah, go there. Check this. How much can we levy? Not much. We'll levy 1. Can increase the land. We're slowly running out of money. Now we can train cavalry here. Let's try a different weapon. Give them hammers and We'll still give them shields. We'll come out of here. Got a nice little army here. He's still milling about. I'll tell him to go there. Alright, we've got an army coming in to attack, but we've got a reasonable army here, so I'm not worried about that. They're determined. I won't levy them because these guys were a little bit unhappy for a while. We'll increase land. Buy 2 lots of grain. And we can train some cavalry. Perfect. So let's go up here. Try out some hammer dudes. Let's get them in. If I click here, we can see, yep, so they're going to try and siege up here. Our army's retreating. What have they got here? What have they got on their capital? Yeah, a whole bunch of units. I think we're doing alright. Doing alright. We'll check what that message is in a second. I won't levy here yet. We could build this city up. So it does look like it's capped out. I've never increased the size of my main city. We could give it a go. We'll build city. We'll see what happens. I really don't have much money left. Immediately the population starts to go back up though, which is good. Maybe I'll levy them once. Get some cash back. What's happening here? Okay, we're being sieged here. We're being sieged up here, which isn't good. We'll levy once. We're definitely not going to pay the tribute. My army is moving back there. We'll levy once. They want land. Can we hire it? It wasn't that long ago that we hired some troops here. Let's increase the land. Increase the land. Buy a bunch of grain. Can we levy? Yes, we can. I might... let's move this army up here and try and put some pressure on them. So off they go. This army here is fine. Where are they moving in from? I'm going to move this army onto their capital as well, and I think we should win then. We've got way more units than they do. So, move up. Yeah, we could be in trouble here. We've got 1 unit back here. Can we hire anything? We can. We can train some cavalry here. We'll give them 5. Okay, that's all good. What about the capital? Can we hire? So it's been a while since we hired some units here, so... how much grain have they got? Plenty of grain. One thing I haven't checked or noticed is I wonder if hiring units reduces the population. So, train cavalry. So let's have a look. The population is what? So it should go down to 3.8. Let's have a look. Train cav. Yeah, it does. Yeah, okay. So it comes directly out of your population. Oh, that's fine. It's good to know. They want land. We'll increase it. We're running on no money at the moment. Right, let's get these up here because otherwise we're going to be in trouble. Okay, they're having a little bit of a fight up there anyway. Let's see here. We can increase the land, which I'll do. Hardly any money at all. We need to be careful. We definitely don't want to run out of money to buy grain with. To levy them twice. And this might come under siege at some point. Let's levy. Okay, that's fine. Let's get back here. The scales are okay. We might be getting into some fights over here as our armies move up. Or they might just pass one another. Yeah, I've got units moving in there. Yeah, we've got units moving up here. Okay, we broke them up here, which is good. So if I click build city on here, the population still looks kind of stuck to me though. Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure on the build city increase land mechanic. We might have to wait for the increased land mechanic, the increased land option to pop up. I'm not 100% sure at the moment. I'm not sure. Let's have a look down here. So population 42. We can increase land, which they want, which I'll do. They've got 3 years worth of grain. That's all fine. Right, what's going on? Yeah, I know we're being sieged up here. We'll levy. Definitely not going to pay tribute. Okay, they're going to have a duke out anyway. Let's look here. I'll levy once. There's not much money to be made here. We'll increase land, definitely. How much grain have they got? 3 years worth of grain. What's going on here? Okay, all my troops are arriving. Do we have more arriving? Yeah, we've got more arriving there. What are they doing? Okay, we've got a lot coming into siege here. Oh, and they've bypassed us and they've come down here. I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be absolutely fine. Right. We'll buy grain. They're not asking us to increase that yet. I think what we need to do... Yeah, we broke the siege here, but... we need to move our troops out of here and down somewhere else. We'll increase the land. Levy. Train cavalry. Yeah, let's train cav. I like this. I just wish you had a bit more breathing space to manage your cities. I feel kind of like I'm constantly on the ball here. Right, we're going to move these here. There are maps with more than one faction in them, so... Okay, have we won here? Okay, no, we're not going to accept the tribute. We're going to carry on with our siege. Okay, we've definitely got a big siege going on here. It's not good. Alright, can we hire anybody here? We'll levy you twice. I'll buy one lot of grain. Yes, we can train some cavalry. Okay. Get you. Go with the hammers again. Grab them. Now, one unit here isn't going to do all that we need to break that siege, but hopefully we can... Oh, come on, game. I need more cav. Okay, we've got a relief force coming down here. Can I hire anybody? Not while you're there like that, no. No, come on. Alright, battle's about to start. I don't know where that's about to start, but... Is it here? When they're milling about like this, I can't see if the city is surrendered or not. It's under siege. Yeah, it's still under siege. Okay, they might have broken the siege there. They're breaking here for some reason. That's because I've got one unit moving up. Right, quickly click on the city. We'll increase land, but it's not our main priority at the moment. Okay, we can train cav. Yeah, okay. I think we're going to be okay. Give them that, give them that. There we go. Capital City should be able to help us out here, I think. Levy once. Buy grain. Yeah, still can't hire any units there. Okay, we've got an army moving to... Okay, they've broken away from that. It's probably because they know that we're sieging down the capital city here. Yeah, come on. All of you can siege this. I should think this capital city is going to have to surrender soon. What else have we got going on? Nothing. Oh, we've got one unit coming in. Hopefully we can hire some cav here. I'll levy them once. I'll increase the land. Oh, they've got no grain, and it's expensive. Train cav, okay. There should be enough to defend here, I think, from that one unit that's moved in. Got some units there. Have they surrendered yet? Still under siege. A lot of our units are just milling about aimlessly here. I don't know why they did that. I think it's because they're trying to fight this flag here. Okay, they're still under siege. We'll hover over it soon and it'll say that they've surrendered, and then we can choose what we want to do with it. Got 2 units here. Surely we can hire some cavalry here now. No, still can't. Won't levy them. Oh, okay, we've got a small siege going on there. What about down here? We'll levy them to get some money. We'll increase land. Grain. Oh, I'm so running out of money. Look at this. Let's do that. Can we? Right, have they surrendered yet? We're sieging it down now. If I click this, they surrendered. I'm not going to accept that tribute. No, we'll just keep fighting. Can we train some cav here yet? I've got 8 gold in my. Right, we need to levy them definitely. Go up here, levy them, go down here, levy them. We soon get some money back once we start leveling. Little grain in store, get 2 of that. That's doing fine. We should be able to hire a unit here, I think. Buy grain. We can train cavalry here, that might not be a terrible idea. Do that. Oh, and I could train even more here. Interesting. Let's move you up here. Oh, a fight is about to start. Or not. So they. What are my troops doing? It's because these flags are here. I think they're like milling about for a fight. Right, what can we do here? Yeah. Okay, so we've got a siege going on up here. Let's go check on how that's going. Absolutely fine. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, this is back under siege. What are you doing? Come on. Be nice if there was a timer somewhere to sort of say how much time was going past. Right, let's check on all of our cities, just make sure that the grain's okay. We'll levy that. 1 year of grain. I'll get 2 years, but it's not great. Down to here. How many? 1 year of grain? Oh, it's so expensive. We'll levy twice. I'll get 1 grain. I don't think we need to hire any more troops. We've got loads. Let's go here. Levy twice. We'll increase the land. Get them some more grain as well. What about the capital? Yeah, I know. Now 1 year grain. We'll buy some more. We'll levy twice. And what's going on down here? We're still milling about. Let's check this out. I'll levy once. We can. They've got 2 years of grain. All right, come on. siege this city down. What are you doing? Why are they moving away? Come on. Maybe they're defeated and they're going back to... surrendered. Okay, so we can now choose what we want to do with it. So we can raise the city, we can ravage it, we can just loot it. But I'm going to hit takeover, and I think we should win. There we go. We won the first scenario. That took longer than I thought it would. Oh, look at this nice little pixel graphic here. Looking out victorious over our new lands. Right. Now we've done that, let's take a very quick look at some of the other scenarios. Now, the other scenarios, reading through them in the manual, they've got multiple factions in them, like more than 2. So, and you can choose which one you want to start as. So, it just won't be you versus one AI, and that's probably going to take some of the pressure off you, because the AI will be fighting one another as well. And let's load up the 3 kingdoms. Let's take a look at this. So... you choose who you want to be by selecting the capital city, so we could be these up here. We'd be playing as the elves if we played these. We'd be playing as the dwarfs, you can see at the top here. If we played them, or the orcs if we played down south here. The map is roughly the same size, but there's definitely more cities on it. Or we can go back, we don't want to play that one, let's have a look at another one. Island Realms, let's take a look at this. Okay, so we've got a kingdom here that spans both islands. Got this one here, this one here. So Amazonians, Nordic, Barbarians. Let's look at some of the other maps. The Great Divide. Let's take a look at this. Oh, look at this map. There's loads of cities on it. So we've got Barbarians, Orcs, Elves, and Dwarfs. This is kind of cool. This would be a bit of a map to get your teeth sunk into. Be loads more fighting going on in this one. What else? That was the Great Divide. Isle of Chaos. Let's check this out. Again, I think there's 4 factions here. Yep. Elves, Orcs. Haven't seen any humans yet. I thought humans were an option. Let's keep looking. The Northlands. Alright, there's probably humans on this one. Amazons start there. Barbarians. Nordic. Dwarf. Maybe the Nordic and the Barbarians are classed as humans. The Eastern Isles. Let's check this map out. Oh, there's 5 players on this one. The Nords, the Elves, the Amazons, the Orcs, and the Dwarfs. It's kind of cool. I'm not quite sure how the boats work in this. You might just move your armies across and they turn into a boat when they're moving across the water. Realms of the West. Okay, so there's 9 maps you can play. Yeah, Dwarfs, they're all on this one again. Looks like the maps get more complicated the further we go along. What else we got? Dwarf Mountain. This sounds kind of cool. Yep, so the dwarfs start in the middle. Looks like a tough starting point. Nords, Elves, Barbarians, and Amazons. Quite a big map. Let's have a look. There was one more, wasn't there? The Serpent Sea. Yeah, and they're all on this one as well. The cities look really spread out though. Look, if you're the Amazons, you've got to defend all of these. Elves. Nords have got a nice start up, just tucked away up south there. Barbarians. Orcs. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely might come back to this one day and live stream it, but I just wanted to show it off and roughly show off how to play it, just in case anybody's looking for a video in the future on how to play it. But there we go. That was Realms. Quite good fun, and I like the artwork. Little stressful at times, but yeah, that was that. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.